Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to get rid of the screen lock and of the Google account on your Samsung Galaxy A20s. It's gonna be called a hard reset, then FRP bypass, because hard reset is gonna take your screen lock off, but then your phone will be locked with a Google account and you won't be able to continue. And if you don't know that Google account, then you will need to do the FRP bypass, and everything will be covered in this video. So let's begin. You can see that we have the phone right here. And I don't know the pattern of it, so I'm not able to unlock it. Now we will need to do a hard reset. This process is not gonna be too hard. If you press and hold on the power button and try to power it off, then you'll see it requires a pattern. So to power it off, we'll press and hold on power and volume down until the screen goes off. And now there's something important. Once the screen goes off, quickly move your finger from volume down to volume up while still pressing power button and keep on holding. Then when Samsung logo appears, release power button and keep holding volume up. So once again, I'll explain. It's gonna be power and volume down to turn the phone off. Then when it turns off, move finger from volume down to volume up while still pressing power button and keep on pressing until a Samsung logo appears. Then release power button and keep pressing volume up until you go into recovery mode. But if your phone is already off, then you can just start by pressing power and volume up. And once Samsung logo appears, release power button and keep on pressing volume up until you see recovery screen. So, okay, let's press and hold on power and volume up in my case because the phone is on. Okay, now I'm gonna move my finger to the volume up and now I'm gonna release the power button. And you can see I am in the Android recovery. To navigate through this menu, you will need to use volume up and volume down buttons. So let's use the volume down button to find the option wipe data / factory reset. Then click on the power button to approve, go down to factory data reset and power button to approve. Now wait a moment and go to reboot system. Now click on power button, but before we do that, while being in the Android recovery, you will need to remember this number right here. You can see in this second line, technically third if we are counting this Android recovery text, you'll find this A202FXXU5 CWF2. This is in my case, it's named like that. In your case, it may be a little different, and it is very important that you know the exact code, so write it down, or like I'm gonna do, just take a picture of it. I just need to have it pictured, so it's all great. And now let's select reboot system now with the power button. If you've forgotten to do it and already rebooted the system, wait until the phone turns on, then turn it off and again go into the recovery so you can test it. Then instead of wiping data again, just select reboot system now. Okay, now this process of the phone being booted will take quite some time, so we can in the meantime go to our computer and do two things. Now, we will need to go to a browser, and it's best to go to our website because we have everything here that you will need. So let's go to download, then first Samsung driver in download section. If you don't have it here, then just search for it, find Samsung drivers. It should have this picture here. And click on download. If any ads show up, just close them and Now, and download, we are sharing everything for free, so that's why there's ads. Don't worry about them. Now you can see I have the file. Let's see. Let's go to the file explorer. Now, I am using. Hold on a second. It's weird. Never mind. I am using a WinRAR program. If you don't have WinRAR on your computer, it is worth getting it at win-rar.com, so you can extract this file, because this file is a .rar archive. .7zip archive. So in order to unpack it, you can use either WinRAR or 7zip or stuff like that. I have a WinRAR already installed, so let's right click, select WinRAR, and then extract to. You can see it probably right now. Extract to, and there's gonna be a name of the folder. Now open it and double click on that. Then it'll install the Samsung USB driver. I already have it installed, but I'll try installing it again just to show you how the process looks like. It's pretty simple. Just click on next. I know I have it in Polish, but I'm gonna shortly change it to English so it makes sense for the video. Let's click on next. Yeah, just install and wait a moment. It'll shortly get installed. Now, another thing that we'll need is gonna be a program. I already have a SAMS tool, and that program unfortunately is paid, but no option currently is free. Because like this video is for Android 11 on this Samsung, running the newest security patch from 2023, and in that case only paid programs will work, but at least this method is gonna be available forever, because it's just like for the newest security patch from 2023, and I'm pretty certain that there won't be any update anymore for this phone, so it'll always be working. Now, that program, you can find it online yourself, or if you want, then you can go to HardReset.Info/FRP tools or tool. I'm gonna double check. FRP tool ranking. Yeah. Now, if you go to that website, FRP tool ranking with dashes, then you'll find different things here. And you can see there is this SAMS tool. I'm gonna click on it with scroll, so I'll open it in another tab in my browser, so I don't leave that website. And you can see it has like some download here. You can also find resellers either here or go to our website, and you'll find here it's an option to just go into that and find a license. Unfortunately, it costs $59 US, but I think sometimes it may be worth it. And it's a 1-year subscription, so if you fail doing it, you can do it as many times as you want. You can also like do it for your friends if they have the phone, or if they have any other phone that can be unlocked with this tool, because different tools unlock different phones. You can see in this case the SAMS tool online is for Samsung from Android 6 to Android 15. So for most Samsungs out there, so I think it's great. They can even pay you for it, but never mind. I already have the program here, so I'm gonna open it. Here is the installer. I already ran it and logged in, and I can open the program. It's gonna log me in automatically with my login for the Z3X account. And yeah, I have the program. We'll need it in a moment. Now we should go to the language here. I will select English. Even if your local language is different, I always recommend selecting English, so you know what to click on here, and that you can be sure that it works. Now let's click on next, because sometimes in local languages it doesn't work. Now select that you've agreed to everything, just click on next. Let's wait a moment, it'll probably take a while. Okay, now it says an unauthorized attempt has been made to reset this device. So you cannot skip the Wi-Fi network. Let's connect to Wi-Fi. We just need to go through a few parts of the setup to get to the part where the Google account login is. So we can be sure that our device is locked and that everything is loaded into the device's memory, so the program doesn't fail. We just need to load all the information about the FRP, and now it is loading it. So we'll need to wait. In the process, we'll need a few more things on our computer, but yeah, first in the filter, let's type in our first part of the model. So as you may remember in the recovery, in my case, you can see here it was A20e. So I'll need to type that in. Now we can see, okay, sorry, I made a mistake at the beginning. It's the A20e, no A20s. So yeah, let's select the phone. Now go to Exynos, and we will be using that in a moment, but we also need a certain file for our device, for our bootloader. If you know what bootloader is, then we need a bootloader file. And for that, we can just type in the whole model, like the whole number that we saw. So it's going to be A202F XXU 5CWF2. Oh, it's 5WF2. I'm gonna verify because I might have made a mistake. It's A202FXXU 5CWF2. Enter. Okay, you can see I just typed it into the browser, and there's the SAMFW website. You can use that if you want. If you don't, you can use a different website, whatever that just has the firmware. Just need to have the firmware for the phone. So yeah, you can see we have the phone right here, the A20e. Of course, if you had a different number in your bootloader in your recovery mode, then also you'll need to find that. Now I'm gonna download it. You can download it from here or from here, like these two buttons, whichever one works faster for you. Okay, now it's gonna download. It'll take a moment. You can see the file is 3.7 gigabytes, so it'll take a moment. Now here in our phone, it says confirm pattern. We don't know it, so let's use Google account instead. It's gonna load for a bit longer. You can see all the processes with restarting and stuff like that take a moment, so don't worry about it. Now, yeah, we have everything here. Now let's go back all the way. In the past, there was a method with emergency call without any program, but it doesn't work now in 2025, in August or later. It just doesn't work. So you'll need to do what I'm doing. So if you saw any other videos that didn't work on YouTube, then that's because it doesn't work anymore. Now we'll need to press and hold on the power button and power the phone off. Okay. And now our file will be downloaded. I actually already have the file downloaded, so you don't need to wait. So I'm gonna stop that download. But yeah, you can see I already have the samfw.com. So yeah, this is the file that I was downloading. Also, right click on it and you can extract it with WinRAR, or it's a zip file, so you can also extract all using File Explorer. Now I'm gonna go to that folder that is extracted. You can see we will need this file, BL, starting with BL. And just remember where the file on your computer is. So in my case, it's in download in samfw.com, then BL. Now let's get to our SAMS tool. And we will need to plug the phone into the computer, but in a certain way. Not normally, but by plugging the cable first into the computer. Now start pressing and holding both volume buttons, volume up and volume down at the same time, and while doing so, plug in the cable to the computer, like to the phone, the cable which is plugged into the computer already. Now let's wait, a blue screen should show up, a blue or teal, whatever you want to call it. I didn't know it takes so much time here. I thought it was a quicker process. Let's see. I don't know if I've done it correctly because I'm surprised with how long it takes. I'm gonna keep on pressing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna unplug the cable and try again because it shouldn't take that long. So let's press volume and up and down. Then plug the phone into the computer. It's really taking a long time, you know? And I'm sure it works because we've tested it multiple times here, so it's also the case that it works. Yes, things like this may happen, like if your FRP bypass, if you fail with doing everything, don't worry, you can try another time. In the past, when I was new to these bypasses, I would do them even 3 times before recording a video because I couldn't do them. Now there's something wrong, maybe I'm pressing on the buttons wrong. I'll try to put the fingers more far apart. It's a weird thing. Hold on. I'll just plug the cable into a different port, maybe. Although I think it should even work without the cable. Let's try again. Volume up and volume down. Then the cable. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm here. This is a warning. Now you need to click on volume up on your phone and you're in download mode. Now we technically should be able to select in this Exynos, having our correct phone selected, find Odin to EUB, then find BL, our BL file, so it's gonna be like in my downloads or somewhere. Yeah, let's go to this PC. You can find I'm gonna go to my local disk, users, my username, and downloads, then samfw.com and BL file, and open it. Now it should communicate with my phone. It did. Now it is done. It has enabled a special mode on my phone that makes everything work, that gives communication between the phone and the program. Now we should unplug the phone, plug it, or actually before unplugging it, we should go to Device Manager and find in Device Manager on our computer, this is a program on the computer that's built in, find other devices. If it shows Exynos 7A85, then it's correct. Then unplug it and plug it back in. If it still shows it, it's great, everything was done correctly. Now read info. At the top of the actions here in our software for the Samsung, it will take a moment. It's just verifying that everything works. You can see the phone displays the SAMSUNG logo, which is basically to indicate that the phone is reading data. And now it will take a moment. You can see it displays all the correct info. It has read the eMMC storage. It knows all the IDs, all the ports and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just gonna take a moment, not too long, don't worry. Now the flash info was done. So what we should do now is erase FRP. If it doesn't discover our device in any of those things like read info or erase FRP, just unplug it and plug it back in. You can see it has discovered the Exynos 78885. So also if it was waiting for EUB device for too long, don't worry, just unplug the phone and plug it back in because it should immediately catch it here. Now it's gonna take a moment with erasing FRP, and after that there's gonna be the last thing here. You can see again the Samsung logo is displayed on the phone, so the phone is reading all the data currently. Now reset FRP is done. So the last thing we need to do is select repair boot. We'll need to fix our bootloader. So find repair boot and also select the same file, the BL. Open it. In this case it loaded the device immediately, so it's okay. If it was waiting for the device, then again just unplug it and plug it back in. It should immediately just say Exynos here after starting the program. If not, then replug it. Now it's gonna take a moment this time, a longer moment, not too long because the file is quite small, but you know, the phone isn't too fast anymore. It's from I don't know what year, honestly, I'm not really sure, but it's not the newest. And we just may need to wait. Yeah, you can see it is flashing bootloader. At the bottom it says 0%, now 25%. It's actually, I think, going faster than it went earlier when I was doing it, so it's a good sign. Good sign for me. I don't need to wait that long, but but it's fine if it takes a bit longer, don't worry. Sometimes on some other phones that I'm recording here, it can take even up to like 15 minutes when the phone is restarting just after the hard reset at the beginning of the video. So this phone isn't too slow. Okay, now when it says done here in Samsung, after repairing boot, just unplug the phone and it's gonna immediately turn on after unplugging it. And now we will need to wait a moment. The phone will boot into the setup. It will take a moment. Later on, we will set it up just very quickly without like signing into anything, because after that we'll need to reset the phone again. Technically, it's not necessary, it's not required. The phone will work anyway, but I always recommend just resetting it again, but this time through the settings, so everything is deleted. If the SAMSUNG program added any unnecessary files into the phone, then you know, the reset will delete it, so the phone is like fully fresh. And yeah, let's just click on next and next. Now it's gonna start checking for updates. I don't think it shouldn't take that long, like as long as it took earlier, because it's just gonna get my phone ready. Now let's click on done copy. Okay, now let's skip the Google account. You can technically sign in already, but as I said, it's worth just spending those 5 or 7 more minutes on setting it up, resetting and setting it up again, so we get rid of any possible problems. Okay, you can see I've selected some additional apps. I don't even know who needs that. We can already close our program on the computer because we won't need anything of we won't need our computer anymore. Let's just wait. Okay, now let's click on next when it says about some recommended apps. I'm gonna skip the Samsung account, click on finish. Now there's gonna be like this annoying thing after finishing. Probably, that's what I expect. Or maybe not. Wow, it didn't happen. There's like a second setup after the setup sometimes with some weird stupid questions. But yeah, let's go to the settings. First I'll just show you that this is the phone that I was speaking of. You can see about phone, Galaxy A20e. It's a SMA202F. And if I go to software information, then you can see it's Android 11 with a Google Play system update of April 1, 2023. And the security patch level is the May 1, 2023. Now, As I said, it's worth going to General Management, then going to Reset, and now Factory Data Reset, Reset, delete all, and after that you can wait a moment, of course, until it's done. Set up the phone however you want, with whatever language you want, with whatever account, whatever screen lock, fingerprints, stuff like that, don't worry. And yeah, your phone is already done, so feel free to ask any more questions in the comments down below if you have any more problems. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next one maybe.